All right, big news break coming in from the opposition meet in Patna. What has been decided now? That's a big one. There will be another opposition unity meet in Shimla soon. Patna opposition meet will end in a stalemate. Nothing has really come out of that as expected. No convener picked yet. Another meet in Shimla. No consensus. Opposition parties fighting amongst themselves. All right, so that is what has come out of the opposition meet in Patna. That's the news that we are breaking. There's been a stalemate in Patna is what we are given to understand. There will be another opposition meeting in Shimla, which is governed by Congress. Congress has won Himachal Pradesh this year. And you have the latest now that we are given to understand that there will be another opposition meet in Shimla, primarily because there was no consensus which was achieved in this opposition meeting. No convener picked as well is what we have been given to understand. I want to cut across right now immediately to Rahul Srivastava, as we have been joined by Rajdeep Sardesai in just about a minute. But Rahul Srivastava, you know, this was understood because this is the first time that at least all parties are on board. There's another meeting now, what we are given to understand. Of course, this is all source-based information. We're still awaiting the press conference. That there wasn't any consensus that was reached, even when it comes down to who will be the convener of the Mahagathbandhan.
Preeti, it is not a complete washout, one will say. I think there was a great amount of agreement as far as getting united is concerned. I think to create that chorus that we should united was a very important element. That has been achieved. Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress president, proposed that there should be a follow-up meeting very soon. And we can confirm that, yes, the next meeting will be in Shimla, the capital of Himachal. Now, that's a very interesting development. Because when Nitish Kumar met Mamata Banerjee last in Kolkata, there was a proposal by the Congress on the discussion table that the meeting should be held in a Congress-ruled state. Mamata Banerjee did not want that. Mamata Banerjee did want it in a Congress-ruled state that because the signal will be that Congress is spearheading the movement. But at that time when it was ruled, Mamata Banerjee had said that why not in JP's land, Bihar? But now if there is agreement to hold the meeting in Shimla, means somewhere Congress is being more accommodated. Congress is being accommodated more by parties like the.
Well, stay with us, Rahul. I'm going to quickly cut across to Rajdeep Sardesai, who's right now in Patna, our consulting editor, as well as Maushmi, who's joining us. But Rajdeep, who's just about getting mic'd up in Patna, where the Mahagathbandhan meeting has just concluded with a lunch. But Rajdeep, what's the biggest takeaway? Are we expecting another meeting in Shimla soon? Any consensus which has been reached at all?
Well, the press conference that these leaders are supposed to have hasn't taken place yet. They obviously are having a rather long lunch. But the sense one got from someone who's there at the meeting is that there hasn't been too much of acrimony. I think the aim was to look for the low-hanging fruit in this meeting to try and ensure that at least there is some minimal, if not consensus, but at least talking points, which can then become a platform for all these parties to continue talking to each other rather than at each other. Remember, there was much talk before the meeting that Arvind Kejriwal would walk out if the Congress didn't sort of openly endorse his stand on the ordinance that the BJP government has brought. Well, there's been no walkout of Mr. Kejriwal. There was much talk that Mamata Banerjee could perhaps read the riot act to the left. From what we gather, that also hasn't happened. Basically, the likes of Sharad Pawar and Nitish Kumar, whom I call the pragmatists within this group, are trying to convince all the parties that let's discuss the tough issues later. Let's first talk about why we believe we need to come together. So basically talking about issues like misuse of central agencies, the dictatorial attitude they claim of the central government. These are the common themes that these parties are trying to at least evolve some kind of a basic agreement on. So while there may be no major breakthrough, there is clearly no breakdown. And the fact that they are agreeing to talk again, we don't know whether it will be Shimla, but there will be another meeting. Chennai is another venue which has also been mentioned. Mamata apparently has said, I'm happy to hold such a meeting in Kolkata as well. Clearly suggests that there is a desire to continue the dialogue, which may suit the Congress. The Congress, remember, is the elephant in the room. because how much will they concede to these smaller parties is the big question mark. And the Congress may ideally want to wait till the winter elections are done before widening the alliance and conceding more. So I think all sides will buy time for now, but the dialogue will continue. There is no breakdown at this meeting. There may be no major breakthrough either.
So no breakdown, but no breakthrough either. It's status quo, but the fact that, Rajdeep, there will now be definitely a second meeting. But how is it that even the convener has not been picked where the Mahagathbandhan is concerned? And importantly, Rajdeep, if the Congress is of the opinion that they're going to wait out for the winter elections to take place, then Lok Sabha is practically done and called then. Because how are you even going to contemplate a one-seat, one-party candidate?
Well, you know, there is some talk of setting up a committee of some of the senior leaders, Nitish Kumar, Sharad Pawar, Mallikarjun Kharge, Mamata Banerjee. Whether that will be, whether there will be a convener of that, whether, you know, what will be the exact role of the committee of these senior leaders is unclear. You're right that, you know, how do you in January this year sit across a table and agree to 300, 400 seats? But that, we are told, is the final destination. So what you're seeing today in Patna is expected over the next 6 months to build into a situation where they will agree to contest, 300 seats with a single candidate. The two crucial players there are Mamata Banerjee and Arvind Kejriwal. How will Mr. Kejriwal and the Congress work this out in Punjab, in Delhi, in Haryana, in Chandigarh? And how will Mamata Banerjee work it out with the left and the Congress in Bengal? Because between these two, between Bengal and the northern states where AAP has influence, you're talking about 75 seats. In the Hindi heartland, there's a sense in central India, the Congress will get priority in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan. Uttar Pradesh is a tricky state. Remember, Mayawati is not here, not invited. KCR not invited. Naveen Patnaik not invited. Jagan Reddy not invited. Chandrababu Naidu, who was an architect of a similar alliance 5 years ago, not there. In fact, talking, we are told, to the BJP at the moment. So it's significant that a number of other opposition players are keeping their options open. So what you are seeing is, I think, significant, but not significant enough just yet.
One quick question before we let you go.
The press conference is about to start.
Rajiv,
So,
one quick question before we let you go.
Go ahead.
Because there are camps within camps. Mamata, Arvind Kejriwal, Akhilesh seemingly have ganged up there. But having said that, who's playing the interlocutors? Is it Mr. Sharad Pawar? Is it Mr. Uddhav Thackeray?
No, I think the two leaders who, as I said, lead what I call the pragmatist group here are, or three of them, I would say, Nitish, Lalu and Sharad Pawar. Lalu Prasad has had an important role in convincing the likes of Rahul Gandhi that they have to be there in meetings like this. Sharad Pawar says, look, I've managed to do it in Maharashtra. If I could do it in Maharashtra, why can't you do it nationally? So I think these are two leaders. Meanwhile, I'm being called and told I'll be left out of the presser if I don't
Go ahead.